It's on. Okay. Good morning, friends. How are you all? No, I didn't just get out of bed. Lies, of course I did. Good morning. Wow. Okay, so today I want to talk to you about dreaming. And not just in the, hey Emma, what did you dream about last night? Well, I dreamed I was on Cupcake Wars and I came second. Some people would say to you, Emma, why didn't you win in your own dreams? But I put in my best efforts. I was very proud of myself. Other dreams that I've had, which are kind of innocuous, is I was trying to organise a schedule with a friend, and after colour coordinating our timetables, we finally agreed on 3 hours we had together. And I think I dreamt about it for 20 minutes, but it was so satisfying when I finally figured out when my free time was. I was like, yes. So, as you can tell, I live a really exciting life at the moment. When I was a kid, I think this was my favourite dream of all time. I had a dream that I was in the middle of Jurassic Park and Harry Potter with my best friends, and we were fighting dinosaurs on the backs of these giant plants. It was awesome. I can't remember the details, but let that imagination sink in. It was just cool. But I haven't come here to tell you about all my crazy and funky dreams I've had as a child. I want to talk a little bit about dreaming as adults, as people, and understanding their relevance in our lives. I feel it's natural when we're going through life to start thinking and picturing ourselves if it's in a job or with a person, and imagining this is what it's going to be, and this is this perfect version of what's going to happen if X, Y, or Z happens. And of course we know that very rarely do our dreams come true in real life. Very rarely do we get that perfect romantic moment. I actually have a great story, but I'm going to save it for later. If you want to hear my super cute romantic story, hit me up in the comments. But no, realistically, life doesn't work out the way that we want it to, and it's never as perfect as it could be. And I think part of the disappointment and the sadness in that is you have to let go of that dream. You have to say, this is the reality and it's not what I wanted, and I am disappointed in that. But I also think it's okay, because we're not perfect and we're flawed, and in our heads we could have the perfect conversation. Don't tell me you haven't ever thought, hey, I've had an argument or a conversation and this is XYZ points I could have, should have said to have this flawless speech or this flawless comeback, but that's just not going to happen. That's not how life is. And so I think it's really hard giving up on those dreams of what we could have been with someone else. And even in a professional sense, when we were children, we had a certain idea about what our jobs or what our lives would look like. But as we get older, we're yeah, I'm not going to get a house by the time I'm 25. And I'm probably not going to meet Prince Charming by the time I'm 26 so I can get married and have kids. That's just not going to happen. And even though I really wanted to be an archaeologist, I don't like sand that much. I'm kind of like Anakin, I guess. Bad Star Wars reference is bad. I just think that not the actual dream itself, not that perfect picture, is what we can strive for, but the meaning and the reasons that we had behind it. If we were looking for, or if we dreamt about a relationship which was kind and caring, we can still seek that out in real life. If we're looking for a career path which we find rewarding and challenging, there are jobs like that out there. And if maybe we don't have our own house, or we can't have that perfect relationship, but that doesn't mean you can't have really strong connections with friends, or you can't still have a really lovely design place in whatever place that you're living. Hence the new sheets. But I just think that it's important to acknowledge why we have certain dreams and why they stick around and make us so happy and excited, and they really give us motivation some days, and to kind of acknowledge that even though it's not a tangible thing that we've lost, we've still lost something when it happens, and that does suck. And then just to try and draw meaning on why it meant so much to us and what values we put into that dream, and then try and find them in some other means, because it's life. It's never going to be perfect, and we're evolving and changing and dynamic individuals, and even if we don't get our way, we still are going to find something that we love and we find value. And I think that's beautiful. That tenacity that is in all of us is gorgeous. And I think that even if it's a step back, babe, at least you took a step forward in the first place. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you have an excellent day, and I will see you all soon.